It's going to be alright.
Robin utilizes a combination of swordsplay and spellcasting in his moveset, each with their own use and purposes. My name is Wendell, aka Mad Ice King, and I will get you started on how to become a competitive Robin player. Starting off, Robin is known for two things that make him stand out from the other characters in the cast: his durability system and his running speed. Robin's durability system is similar like in the Fire Emblem games, where each weapon and tome has a limited amount of uses before it breaks. What you need to know, however, is how many uses you have and how to keep track, because one mistake with the durability system can cost you the game, as casting spells without a charge leaves you wide open for a counterattack.
Arc Thunder! Arc Fire!
Moving on to Robin's running speed, the worst in the game. This flaw is a major contribution to Robin's playstyle as a zoner/trapper character, as Robin is not meant to head straight into combat. Instead, Robin is determined to support his movement and actions to trap his foes in the setups to deal big amounts of damage, or potentially KO his opponents. To achieve this as Robin, you need to be aware of your position, the opponent's position, stage layout, and the amount of spell charges you have left, as having no access to any of your spells can lead to losing control of the battlefield. Losing control of the battlefield can lead you to losing the game. Which brings us to the next chapter. Zoning and stage control. As a master tactician, having these two aspects of Robin's game plan under control grants you the advantage on the battlefield. In short, we'll be talking about Robin is neutral, or her neutral. Aside from disjointed hitboxes, Robin has a lot of projectiles at his or her disposal. In this next segment, we'll go into detail about every single one of them and how they can be utilized. Now that you know about Robin's projectiles, it's time to utilize them in the neutral and in conjunction with your swordsplay. The usual stages you will play on are Battlefield, Final Destination, and Smashville. The most common freight among these stages is the main platform. This is the part you want to keep under your control the entire time. Arcfire limits approach options of your opponent, granting you enough time to charge your thunder by one level, buy some time to restock, or punish unwary foes with a combo string. Arcfire is also a great tool in combination with B-reverse, allowing you to catch your opponent off guard with a multitude of approaches and defensive reactions. More of that later on in this guide. Forward air is your tool to space between the projectiles you throw out. Retreating and approaching with short ups or using this move allows you to safely poke your opponents for openings in their defense. Once you breach your opponent's defense, you can follow up with a full hop forward air multiple times. Even more with, Robin will land without lag due to auto-cancel properties after frame 27. Hell Thunder is your main projectile in most matchups you face. It prevents your opponent from approaching you directly and forces them to either dash or shield out of their running animation. However, you will find that in some matchups your Hell Thunder won't cut it. Changing to other Thunder variations is therefore advised. Neutral air allows you to challenge your opponents in a more defensive fashion. Unlike forward air, neutral air sends your opponent at a lower angle and travels in an arc similar to that of Marth. Upper air is used in a few situations during the neutral. It can be used to poke opponents who reside on platforms from underneath, or opponents who approach with short ups. Robin can also influence the neutral through the use of discarded tomes, 11 swords and forearms. Each of these moves are fast and give you a hefty amount of damage and knockback. Oh, I almost forgot about edge guarding. Robin's aerials, apart from upper, have their own utility in an offstage situation. Neutral air is your go-to move to give opponents. Forward air is your finishing move as it easily scoops opponents out of the air. Back air can stage spike opponents and set them up for an Elwind spike. Down air is a high risk, high reward, as it's a strong spike with a rather bad frame recovery. Other edge guard options are Elwind and Arcfire. Elwind is capable of both spiking and stage spiking opponents, while Arcfire prevents opponents from easily getting back onto the stage. Now you know the neutral's basics, it's time to move on to the next chapter. Robin's technique allow him or her to gain a few more movement options in the neutral. These techniques help Robin slightly compensate for his or her running speed. The following section will summarize how Robin utilizes the universal techniques and Robin's own specific techniques. That concludes this chapter. I'll be covering more about Robin's techniques in the near future, so stay tuned for that. Robin's combo game mostly revolves around his or her down throw, Arcfire, and Arc Thunder. Each of these tools allow Robin to chain into damaging follow-ups or even knockout moves. That pretty much covers everything to get started with playing Robin competitively. I'll have follow-ups on this video guide in the future, but before that, I have some recommendations on where to gather more Robin data yourself. The obvious source to start out is Robin's section on the Smashboards. Quite some of what I know I learned from this website, and I highly recommend checking it out. If you're looking for quick questions and quick answers, you can give the Robin main subreddit a go. I tend to check it out from time to time to share knowledge with other Robin mains myself. Concerning high-level players, I personally keep an eye out on Rasik and Daft. Both players really try to push Robin to the limit, and Rasik even has shared a lot of information with fellow players. I'll put a couple of links down below you can check out.